When you know they're the one.
I'm having a bad day. Babe!
And I can't sweep you off of your feet. Will your mouth still remember the taste of my love? Will your eyes still smile from your cheeks? Darling, I will be loving you till we're 70.
When you know they're the one.
Hey, this is Antoine Williams. You're watching the E-Nation YouTube channel. The date's February 3rd, 2025. First video of the new year. Happy New Year. I think the last time I made a video was in November. So I haven't even been making videos lately. I haven't even been thinking about making videos. I've just been busy living life. I haven't even really been on Facebook lately to even watch shorts, which is usually what I respond to. As you know, I see a short. Yeah, because I used to, when I first started, I would watch the news, and then I would comment on the news. Then I watched some videos on Facebook, and I would respond to those. Lately, I haven't really been doing that. I've been busy touching grass, like living life, doing other stuff than just, consume content. But I just happened to be going through YouTube Shorts, and I saw this video, and I thought it was so dumb that I actually decided I just was like, all right, let's make a video about this. I haven't made a video in a while. So it says, Marriage Explained in 44 Seconds. And then in the video, she's carrying groceries up the stairs and trips on the ice. That's a lot of ice. It's a good thing she didn't actually hurt herself, break her ankle or something. But the part that was freaking ridiculous to me is that she starts crying like a freaking child, and then the guy comes up and hugs her and dances with her, makes her feel better. What world are we living in that's like realistic or like what you want? You know what I mean, in life? And it would have been one thing if I would have seen this video and people would have been thinking what I was thinking, like, oh, this is fake, this is stupid, this is like a really dumb expectation to have. If people in the comments were saying that, I might have been like, okay, whatever, these people who made this video are just stupid. But people in the comments are actually looking at this and being like, well, I feel bad for you if you don't have a relationship like this. I feel bad for you if you do have a relationship like this. So whenever like your wife is going through something, she comes in crying like the kids you have, and you have to cheer her up in the moment. You can't be annoyed. You can't ask questions. You can't act like an adult. You have to start dancing with her right then and there and get her mood back up. Like, congrats, that's your life, is regulating someone else's emotions. Like, that sucks. Like, this is ridiculous. And it's almost like watching people like be like completely unreasonable in the comments, like unrealistic, like unreasonable, like they're not using their brain at all. They're just being emotional. Like, this is like a freaking romantic comedy. It's like people know that stuff isn't real, right? Like, majority, like, if this is what you're looking for in a man, you're gonna have quite the search on your hands, because this is gonna be in the vast minority. And yeah, I literally, when I was watching this video, before I even decided to respond to it, I was so friggin' annoyed by it. I literally said, there it is, the stupidest video in comment section I will see today. Which is probably true. I don't think the bar can go much lower than this for one day. But yeah, someone else said, this is what annoyed me, someone said, I feel so bad for everyone in an unhealthy, toxic relationship. Everyone needs love like this. Everyone does not need love like this. Imagine if I freaking was having a bad day, and I slammed my hand in the door by accident. I was walking out of my car. And I'm 32, by the way. I'm a grown man. I'm not 10 or 5 or a child. I'm an adult. So imagine that I'm getting out of my car and I've had a bad day. Maybe like I'm not working remote. I actually go into an office, and I was breaking my back all day. They were treating me like shit. And then I get home and I accidentally slam my door in the friggin', and I slam my hand in the door, or I do what she does. I trip and fall. I've tripped and fallen before when I've been grabbing like DoorDash or something. Then I start breakdown crying. Wife, please open the door. I've had a bad day. And then she has to come up and hug me and all this stuff because I'm so upset. It's like, bro, that's not normal. That's not a normal range of emotions for a guy. Like, I know some guys probably like that, but let's not play like everyone needs that. And I've also dated, like, I've dated a lot of freaking women, and almost none of them were this emotional. Like this isn't, and like one thing that was kind of obvious when I was seeing it, but I think some people was lost on people, is this isn't real. This is acting. Like, I'm like 99% sure this isn't real. They just recorded this for the internet. It's not. This wasn't a genuine interaction. I think they planned this, but it's lost on people in the comments that that's even the situation. So no, I disagree with her who says I feel so bad for everyone in an unhealthy toxic relationship. Everyone needs love like this. I don't think everyone needs love like this. I think people actually don't need love like this. I think they need a love of like someone holding them to standards of actually behaving like an adult, not a child. I think that's like if I was with someone and this happened, I'd walk out there, be like, "What's wrong?" And then they'd be like, I fell and dropped the groceries." You think I would hug them? I would be like, I might hug them like, like, "Oh, good to see you. Like, I'm happy to see you." And then I just talk to them. I wouldn't be in there, "Let's just dance right here randomly with no music to get your mood up." That is not normal behavior. That is mad weird. I honestly think this, like, only a freaking child, like someone who's still like 10 would think that this was realistic. But yeah, let me read another one. There's one I liked, one comment. Like someone said, "He handled that toddler's attitude wonderfully." It's like, exactly. And I liked that comment, and I thought it was funny. He handled that toddler. Yeah, she's acting like a toddler. This reminds me, my best friend has a child who's 6, and we're at the park. And that's what this reminds me of, is when he was at the park complaining and whining. That reminds me of his freaking child. I remember when in one relationship I was in, this one time, it was when my nephew was younger. And I used to hang out with my nephew all the time. Even though I was older, I'd hang out with him all the time. Take him to, like, when I would go play in my football league, or when I would take him to, like, the water park, or I would just take, because I had nothing going on, and I was close with him. Like, I'd take him and his sister and my niece and my other nephew to, like, the skate park, or like Lasertron or whatever. I'd take them and stuff all the time. I remember one time when I got a girlfriend. We were in the car, and he was whining and saying something that was annoying the hell out of me, and I was getting annoyed with him. And then my girlfriend at the time, like, actually said more annoying. Like, it was like I was in the car with 2 freaking children, and she was annoying the fuck out of me. And I was like, this is what it must be like to be married. It's like you're the only adult in the room, and everyone else is acting like a child. Like, I'm not saying that all marriages like that, but like, if you don't call this stuff out, I definitely think it could become like that. Like, you definitely have to call this stuff out. You don't want to be like, that's like something that I always thought would suck in a relationship, is like, you want someone else to also be an adult in a relationship. It can't just be you. You can't be the only one in the household that acts reasonably and rationally. It can't be just you dealing with not only your children's emotions and like their unreasonable emotions because they're still developing, but also dealing with your friggin' wife's emotions. It's like, we have to both, like, I would think if I'm gonna marry someone, I don't want them to be like this woman. I want them to be a little more rational. I would say, like, this is not what, like, if this is marriage, then I don't want anything to do with it. Like, it just doesn't seem like cool. It's one thing to be upset and I comfort you, or we talk things through, but it's another thing for me to have to sit there and like I'd be like, "What's wrong?" And like, I had a bad day and I dropped the groceries. I would start picking up the groceries and be like, "It's okay, let's go inside and relax." I'm like, "You need to chill out." That would be my reaction. It wouldn't be, "Let's dance right here and get your mood up and I hug you and blah blah blah." It's like, no. And if that makes me a fucked up person, then so be it. I guess I'm a fucked up person. Yeah, there's more comments here that actually see where I'm coming from as well. Someone said, "Crying at the door like a child. Yeah, no thank you." It's like, yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's weird. And then someone's enabling her, said, "I guess you've never had a meltdown from just being overwhelmed and all you can do is cry. Trust me, crying is better than many other reactions such as yelling, physical violence, etc." It's like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with crying. Well, okay, that's a good point. I guess you've never had a meltdown from just being overwhelmed and all you can do is cry. When someone's died, I've had that reaction, of course. And like, that's like, but I wouldn't expect the woman to come over and dance with me and hug me. I expect to be like, "Oh yeah, you're going through something, okay." I think the level of upset, and it is part of the problem, and and also his expected reaction is my other huge, because I can see exactly where this could have went, and where this goes all the time, is the woman's upset over something, like this, she's upset, she's crying, and then the problem isn't that she's upset, the problem is partly the way she's responding to being upset, but the bigger problem is how she's going to respond to your response. That's the actual problem, because you're gonna, like, in this situation, you walk up there, you see she's upset, and then you just start picking up the stuff, and you start telling her, oh, you know, it'll be okay, like, what happened? Oh, that's not that bad. And now, instead of them just being upset, they're now taking it out. Now they're now calling you out and saying, like, oh, well, you don't care about my feelings, you don't this, you don't that. It's like, no, it's that I'm a freaking dude. I'm not a woman. I can't. Like, I'm not gonna, number one, you're acting insane. Number two, I'm a guy, I'm not gonna be able to empathize with what you're going through at all. Like, cause I would never respond in this way, or feel this way about it. I cannot make the connection with what you're feeling and how you're acting. I'm not gonna make the response, I'm not gonna understand, what's gonna make you feel better. And honestly, on some level, I'm not gonna agree that I should do that. So we're gonna butt heads on this. I think that's more the problem. But yeah, first video of the year. I know I've been gone. Whatever. I have 3 subscribers, so I'll come on when I feel like it. Like, I've had other stuff going on. I'll try to be more consistent, and I appreciate any comments in the any likes, descriptions. Feel free to reach out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.